Hello. So I am currently sitting outside of Wendy's because I couldn't resist it anymore. I needed one of their Asiago spicy chicken sandwiches. It's like a sickness. I can't stop it. I haven't done a vlog thing in 3 days. My last one was Friday, I think. And not a lot has happened. I'm actually trying to remember now what exactly happened. I know that I've worked it wasn't Friday, I don't know. Anyway, it's been like 3 days, and I have worked every day since. I've taken up 3 shifts. I worked a double. I'm just exhausted. And today was supposed to be my day off, and yesterday was supposed to be my day off, but I took up shifts because, I mean, I don't know why. I guess I just kind of want something to do. Either way, though, my next paycheck is just going to be incredible. I say that now, and then it's probably going to be not that incredible. The woes of working a low-paying job. But anyway, and I looked and I found out today that I'm working 12 days in a row. But this is all good news for a reason. I need to start saving up money because I found out the other day that about 90% sure I'm going to Disney World in September. That is insane. I haven't been to Disney World since I was probably like 10. I don't remember much. I can remember a few things, and the few things I remember were just magical. But I don't want to get my hopes up because so many things could go wrong. But if it works out, I have an estimate that I need to save about $1,500 in April, May, June, July, August. Like 5 months? 5 months? My job pays minimum wage. Uh-oh. No, it's gonna be okay. I'll make it. My aunt even offered to match dollar for dollar, which is insane. And, I mean, I think this is good. This is good, especially it's good for me to have something to look forward to, but I need to have a goal. I need to plan on something. I need to save money. I need to do that, you know? It gives me a purpose. But, other than that, I've been feeling a lot better lately, and not just in the beginning of the day I feel good, and then at the end of the day I feel like crap again, which is what had happened a lot, especially the past week when I vlogged, you know, the whole week. And I don't know, I mean, I don't want to say that, you know, it's better permanently, because that's just ridiculous. It's not better permanently. It'll never be better permanently, I don't think. But I've had a lot of epiphanies lately, and I freaking love epiphanies. I used to have them all the time, and I have this really good friend, and his name's Chris, and I love him so much. He's a really good friend of mine. I used to have a crush on him a long time ago. I don't anymore. He's like my brother now, you know? And he's getting married to a good friend of mine, and I'm just so happy for him, you know? And we work together. He's actually my manager, even though I trained him. You want to talk about unfair? That's unfair. But he knows how hard this has been for me. Not to the right extent, but I mean, he understands, and I mean, I'm kind of forcing him into understanding because I talk to him about it a lot. But it's nice to have somebody there for you that you know actually cares for you, that you know is going to talk to you when you need somebody to talk to, you know? And I'd say right now I have about 3 people that are like that in my life, and he's one of them. And my other one is my aunt, and another one is another manager I have, and her name's Megan. And out of everybody, those 3 people have helped me the most. And Chris told me the other day a couple of things that made sense, and I've just been feeling a lot better, you know? I was mad at God. And I'm a Christian, and I'm sorry if that offends you. I'm not shoving my religion down your throat. I'm not asking you to become something you're not. But I was really mad at God, and I had this day at work where I kind of was verbally mad at God. Let's call it that. And I think that's something that needs to happen, you know, when something like this happens in your life and you're angry. God never tells anybody you're not allowed to be angry with him, you know? You're going to be wrong, but you can be angry with him, and he wants to know that you're angry with him, or so I believe. And, you know, when my grandma died, I wasn't mad at God. I really wasn't. I'm still not mad at God for that. I have never become mad at God for that, and I think that's mostly because I know how much my grandma was suffering, and I was grateful that she wasn't suffering anymore. And also because I feel her so much, you know, I always feel that she's with me, and I appreciate that, and I know that he has something to do with that, so that's good. But I have been mad at him for this situation with this guy that I like. Or liked. I don't even know if I like him anymore. God, isn't that weird? From now on, we're gonna call him R. Because his name started with R. And I don't want to ever say his name just because I just don't want to. I think that's weird for some reason. He would get pissed if he found out that I was making videos like this, but he can bite me because frankly I'm not doing anything wrong. So, R. We're gonna go with R. And when R stopped talking to me, I got really mad. And, you know, I have a right to be mad at him, I think, okay? Because this is a really crappy time for him to just decide to stop talking to me, and it's also a really crappy thing for him to stop talking to me at all, in a way. Okay, so let me rephrase. It's not a crappy thing for him to stop talking to me, it's a crappy thing for him not to accept my apology. Let's go with that. Because I caused a lot of this, I think, you know, I don't want to go into it, but we both made mistakes, and I think we both recognize that. I've apologized for mine, and I meant it. I really, really did mean it, and you could tell that I meant it. I'm not being conceited. I've very much meant what I said, and I apologized, and it came from my heart, and he did not accept my apology. And I've come to the realization that I have two options. I can sulk and I can be miserable and I can dwell on it for the rest of my life, or I can accept the fact that I apologized and in my heart I know I meant it, and if he doesn't want to forgive me, then I just have to accept it and just move on and hope to God that he'll be happy in the long run, and so will I, you know? So I've been feeling better again. I've been feeling human again. I've been feeling like I'm going to be happy again someday. And I haven't felt like that in a really long time. And I appreciate that I feel that way. There's always hope, you know? There's always hope in the world. And my mom died when I was 21. And the exact same time, the guy that I gave everything to, the guy that I was in love with for 2 years, that I saw every day for 2 years, and who I gave my heart and soul to, and who I made a family with, like not literally, no children, metaphorically made a family with him, left me the exact same time. I don't care who you are, that sucks. And I'm not saying that to have anybody feel sorry for me. And I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I've had enough of myself feeling sorry for me, and I'm over it. Because there are so many worse things that people have gone through, and they made it, you know? But my point is, this sucked, what happened to me. And I mean, it still sucks. It still hurts. But I just want anyone who's watching this to know that, I mean, God, it could be horrible, and life could look like the sun's never gonna shine again. I know, but I mean, this is a beautiful life, you know? And it's full with a lot of beautiful people that have good hearts, and that's going to appreciate you for who you are, you know? You don't have to change for them. They just accept you for the person you are. And believe me, I know that from firsthand. I am possibly the weirdest person on the planet. I don't think before I speak. I make a lot of mistakes. I am way too overly apologetic. I'm annoying. I'm obnoxious, and just really the stereotypical fat girl. The friend that's always in the back that wants to be heard, you know? And I have people that love me. And I know they love me, because they would not have put up with me this long through all of this. And when I say this was a big deal. I had days where I wanted to kill people. I yelled, I cried, I said things that didn't make sense and weren't true. But they stuck by me, and he didn't. And I think I'm starting to realize, you know, I don't need somebody like that in my life. There are other people that are like him. There are other people that are definitely better than him. And I'm not saying I don't love him anymore, because I still do. Maybe in a different way. But I mean, I'll always love him. I will always love him in a way. The ways will change as I mature and as I have realizations and meet other people and fix my life again. But I will always love him, because there were times that were beyond what I deserved and what I expected or ever dreamed of. Where he was across the room and he smiled at me, and I felt like I was flying, and I felt like the most important girl in the universe. And I will never forget those moments, and I will always appreciate them. So, anyway, I'm still sitting out here. I've received my food, and it's getting cold, but it'll live. But I kind of just needed to say that. See? I'm weird. These videos are really helping me. I don't know why. They just are. And I'm gonna enjoy going back a year from now and watching them. And comparing how I feel then to how I felt now. So, I don't care if people watch this. If you do, that's great. But this is for me. It helps. It helps to talk to somebody, you know? So that's good. On another note, I can't stop listening to the Frozen soundtrack. And I didn't even like the movie when it came. Like, okay, I liked it, but everyone kept telling me that it was better than Tangled, which, by the way, it is not better than Tangled. Tangled is the best Disney movie I have ever seen. Jesus, it's so good. And all these stupid little girls are just like, oh, it's better than Rapunzel. No, it's not. But, Chris is listening to the Frozen soundtrack at work all the time. It comes on, I work in a movie theater, so it comes on the loudspeaker all the time. And now I know all the words to a lot of the songs, and they're just adorable, and I can't stop singing them. I've now had a duet with myself with Love is an Open Door about 20 times, and I feel no shame. So I'm gonna go home and eat my chicken sandwich and probably have another little karaoke fest in my room before I go to sleep. And then I have to open tomorrow. And then I have to train a new girl on Friday. I haven't trained anybody in a long time. And I'm in concession on Friday. And I haven't worked concession on a weekend day in a long time. So, I got an interesting couple of days coming up. And I appreciate them. I appreciate the chance to stay busy, because that's also helping me. But anyway, if you guys are watching this, if anybody watching this is having a bad time, if it's having a rough time, I want to assure you, like from the bottom of my heart, I understand what pain is. I really do. I don't understand what your specific pain is, and I'm sorry, I wish I did, but I don't. But what I do understand is that you always are searching for that hope that something's going to get better, and it's really frustrating when it doesn't. But I mean, you can't do anything except for just keep waiting, you know, and keep trying to make yourself happy. And if you need somebody to talk to, I swear to God that I will listen, and I will do whatever I can to help you. And sometimes it's good to just have somebody you don't know listen, you know? So I'll be that person. I'll probably launch off into some kind of Star Wars metaphor, but I mean, it'll work. Haha, represent. 2 days later, and I'm in bed, and it's Friday, and I don't want to go to work, because I have to train tonight in concession, and it's just going to be bad. And I'm tired. I haven't had a day off in a week. I just have to get through today, because if I get through today, that means I work in box office, which is incredibly easy, Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm off Monday. I am off Monday. And I am not doing a thing. I'm going to sit in this room on this bed and sleep.